Okay, Tristan, I can see
Yes.
you. Can
Hello?
you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can hear you.
So it seems like the computer is not working yet for now,
Yeah.
yeah?
It's a
Okay,
little bit buggy.
okay. Could you landscape your video, please?
Oh,
The computer updating. Yeah, just wait
yeah.
for it and then it'll be fine. Now, tell me, what am I looking here?
This is some practice paper I can do, or my mom found I can do.
You mean your mom downloaded this, not the school give you?
No, yeah, I think so.
So this one is end of year.
Um, let me
Can you
check.
check?
Yes.
End of
Yes.
year. Okay, and this is one paper, lah, right?
Yeah,
BP.
this is one paper.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, you're on the topic that I want you to simply practice. This is still the current topic, right? Uh,
No, right now we're all the way at angles, or maybe even shapes now.
okay, I've never seen you angle, so maybe later lah. Maybe you do B and C first. I still want you to practice C. Remember, last time you
Oh
have a
yeah.
little bit of problem, right? Okay, so B
Yeah.
and C. When your computer seems ready, just tell me, yeah?
Okay.
Just to confirm, are you okay, Tristan?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Um. Oh yeah.
Okay, that's your final answer. Okay, okay, you're almost there. Okay, you're almost there. Now, when you're done, you stop for a while so I can screenshot. The numbers is not very nice, right, Tristan?
Mm.
Is that what's causing you to, pause?
Um, um, mm,
Can I confirm whether your computer is ready?
it's still not ready yet.
Still updating, is it? To confirm?
I don't know. It's just black screen. I don't know what this is.
Black screen. Okay, leave it for a while. Just now you were updated, now it's black screen. Am I correct?
Yeah, now it's just black with
Okay.
the cursor.
Okay. Okay. Leave it for a while. If in 5 minutes, then I think we have to do something.
Okay.
Now, how do you feel about this speed question?
Speed is okay. Not that bad. Okay.
Okay.
So,
But how come you're not writing the answer?
mm, okay. Sure. Or like three significant figures, not one DP.
Yes. Yes. For this question, your concept seems fine. Yeah? You find certain time and then you total the time. Always a good idea. Total the distance, also a good idea. And then you. Now, can I ask something? Whether you have the answer key for this paper?
What? I have the answer key.
Mom have, right? Okay, so later
Yeah.
can check. Right, good, good.
Oh,
So
I
to
know.
me, conceptually, this one is fine, right? This one is how many marks? Sorry, how many marks are you?
Three.
Oh, okay, a bit generous, but you're still doing it well. Okay?
Yeah.
Feel free to continue, but I will choose your question. Okay, what's the next one? Show me first. Okay, gonna skip statistics for now. Has your teacher reached statistics?
What?
Has your teacher reached statistics?
No, I don't think so.
Alright. But it's
Haven't
not
heard of that
a
before.
difficult one. This one is coordinates and lines. Some teacher teach, some teacher don't. Does your teacher teach this one?
Oh, okay.
Does your teacher do uh, the money is fine. Okay, the money I'm talking about the line one, the part
Oh,
B, totally different than the part A. No, 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 no. 14B, 14B. Correct, correct. 14B, not 13.
oh, this one.
Have you done line or not?
Yeah, I have done this already.
Okay, then can you just do this? It is quite simple. So just to make sure.
Okay. Mm,
What do you think? Are you okay with the line one?
y-intercept is y-intercept 5x?
Um, okay, now let's talk about the coordinates. You know that coordinates are two numbers, right? Something,
Uh-huh.
comma, something.
Uh-huh.
So you cannot answer 5x in general, right? You must answer it as something, comma, something, two numbers. If
Uh,
not, it doesn't make sense. Would that be okay?
mhm,
Now, the gradient first. Maybe that's the easier one. So,
mhm.
do you know what that means? The gradient.
Yeah, I know what that means.
Then,
Pretty.
what is the gradient of the line according to you?
If y equals to that, then the gradient should be 5x, if I'm not
Right.
wrong.
It's not 5x, it's 5.
Oh, it's 5.
Right. Okay. That's important, but maybe later. Now, how about the coordinate? Do you have any idea?
Uh, hmm.
Goes like this, eh? I want you to draw a y-axis and x-axis, just anywhere on the paper. Now, the word y-intercept. Okay, so for example, draw a random line. Go ahead, draw a random line. Okay, that's a random line, but sorry, could you draw another random line which doesn't go through the center?
Oh, okay.
Just another one. No, no, okay, you're going through the center again. Most lines don't go through the center. The center, the zero, the zero. Don't go through the zero. No, most lines don't do that.
So like here.
Right. Then look at this line. It's a short line. Okay? Now, just to confirm, conceptually, do you understand that a line is infinite in length?
Um,
It goes on forever. Do you understand this first or not?
yeah, I understand this.
Okay, but practically, we don't draw anything infinite lah. We draw anything short lah, as long as needed. Now, your short line
Hmm.
seems to say that it doesn't go through the y-axis and it also doesn't go through the x-axis. Now, is that actually correct?
No, don't think
Right.
that's correct.
If you continue, it does. Correct. So this is just for our explanation. Would you please continue and hit the x-axis and the y-axis? Both. Just continue the line. All right. Now, the word y-intercept has a very special meaning, a very simple, specific, special meaning.
Mm-hmm.
What does a y-intercept mean?
Is this part?
All right. And just to confirm, the x-intercept is?
Is here.
All right. Now, the meaning is fine. You're totally correct visually. Now, there is another thing about these intercepts. There's only two, right? Y-intercept and x-intercept. The thing
Uh,
is, you know half the coordinate. Why do I say half? Because a coordinate is two numbers, something, comma, something. Half
mm,
means you know one of them. One of them. They don't have to tell you which one. You have to know the y-intercept. You already know half of them and which half. Same thing with the x-coordinate. Now, this is a test of your concept. For a y-coordinate, for example, it's
um,
obvious that one of them you know, one half of them you know. Which one?
uh, um,
Now, the center point is 0, comma 0, right?
uh-huh. Zero.
If the center point is 0, comma 0, right? Not just 0, right? 0, comma 0, but usually we write as 0, no problem. The y-intercept, one of the coordinates are 0. Which one?
Yeah.
Which one?
Uh, one of the coordinates,
Of
x.
the y-intercept is 0.
So of the
Which one?
y. Oh, this one, right?
No, that's not what I mean. Okay, okay,
Huh?
okay. Okay, let me explain. Okay, but this one gotta need Jamboard already. I've been trying to explain without Jamboard. It's not working. Right? So is your computer usable?
I think it should work now. Let me see.
Okay, just give it a try. If cannot, we'll skip this question for a while. And like it or not, we just have to draw.
Um,
Tell me when you're in, yes? Or if you have any trouble.
Saya kami kita nggak ada kayaknya sama deh. Tahu juga tapi yang nanti tahu belum tahu. Dia tahu tahu ya ada yang你还去过哪些做拼音呢？把它们写下来，看谁写苹果。hari pengen kayak sama-sama gitu kayaknya deh. Beda. Kan itu ada oh yang ini. Oh. Tahunnya sama Meme. Tahu, tahu, tahu. Tahun sama Tisan, Tisan. Yang ini oh down. Yang ini tuang. Oh, kecil. Tahu, tahu. Sama tahunnya Tisan. Ya. Ini
okay.
kayaknya sama.
Wait,
Okay,
that's the
is it in?
你还学过哪些多？
I can't find the thing though. Where is it?
The Jamboard, you mean?
No, I know the Jamboard. But wait, did you put this question in Jamboard yet?
Tapi pengguna
Yes, I have. It's just in your last Jamboard.
Cannot, not this thing. Answer this thing. Answer thing. Answer is what, you know? Answer is thing. But when you say it's different.
I don't see the question anywhere. Or like this recent Jamboard.
That's very weird. I am at
I sama one.
I'm at Tristan05 and you are at Tristan05. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't. I'm so sorry. Oh, and I have a maximum page already.
Yeah, I think we have to make a new one.
Okay. Please make a new one and then I'll join you. Yeah?
Okay.
Marahin mo yan. Otaknya nggak dikit. Ni hai.
Wait, do you make it or do I make it?
Oh, you make it as usual.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. That's the right answer.
Okay.
Think so. Apalagi you think ya? 你会写多？你看谁写？
Okay, I give you the actors already.
Gimana? You
Okay.
think namanya siapa tahu?
Okay, should be in now. So I'm going to copy this. Okay, could you drop down the picture a bit? Yeah, okay, thank you. All right. Okay, it's in, right?
Okay.
Now, I'm going to write down a pretend x and y intercept, okay, so that you understand what I'm saying. For example,
Two.
I said that this x-intercept is 2, 3. Think about it. Does that make sense?
There's x2, 3. Yeah, that makes sense.
No, it does not. Why?
Yeah.
Because 2 means the x coordinate and 3 means the y coordinate, correct? Now, what does 2, 3 looks like? Well, for example, there's 2. This can be 2, I guess. And a 3 will be here, for example. Now that should be where 2, 3 is. How can an x-intercept have a coordinate of 2, 3? That fully does not make sense. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Let me confirm that your teacher talked about this topic, but maybe not so much. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, no,
Now,
I think I just. Let me see if I can recall.
okay, this is not so much on new. It's more of logic here. It's more of logic here. Okay, no, let's not waste too much time. I'll just explain to you. Okay, so now
Okay.
I've made the background into a grid one, right? Like this. So here's the y-axis and this is the x-axis, right? Okay. Now my point is this: here's your x and here's your y. Here's your 0. 2, 3 is here. I just told you right here. 2, 3. There's 2, 3. I hope that makes some sense. Now,
Yeah.
an x-intercept will be on the x-axis, right? Okay, so let me give you an example. What point is this? What's the coordinate of this point?
That's 1.
X to 1. Yeah, but don't say x1. No. A coordinate is always something, comma, something. So tell me the coordinate of that point.
That's x 1, 0.
Very good. It's 1, 0, and you know that. And so the coordinate of this point is, just to confirm,
Oh.
2, 0. And this one, 3, 0. You get what I mean? It's always comma 0.
Okay.
Because that's the nature. That's the nature. This one, minus 1, 0, right? Now, let's look at the y-axis, right? Y-axis has a similar issue. It's not similar issue. Similar thing. For example, what is this point?
1.
No, don't say 1. I know it's 1,
Oh, yeah.
but the coordinate.
0, 1. 0,
Yeah,
1.
0, 1. Now the 0 is on the other side, right? Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Some people remember this, some people understand this. I don't know, but you get this right. X and Y intercept has a very specific thing. One of them is 0, 1. And again, some people memorize. I prefer not. I prefer that you don't. I prefer that you don't. So far so good.
Yeah.
Now, think about the question now. State the coordinates of the y-intercept. So half you already know. Which one? Half of the coordinate means either the x or the y you already know. Which one do you know?
I think so.
No, the y.
What is the y of the y-intercept?
Oh yeah.
I don't think so. I think based on what we have learned, look at the y-intercept. You know this for certain, right? This coordinate is 0, 1. This is 0, 2. This is 0, 3. You know this, right?
Yeah.
So the coordinate of this y-intercept, it must be 0, it must be 0,
Oh.
Clear first or not? This is not,
Yeah.
they're not going to tell you. They kind of expect you to know that kind of thing. And 0 is a good place to start. In fact, you think about that first before you think about anything else. Okay? So this question only in their mind, they only want to know the y. But you have to declare 0, something. You have to. And the 0 is up to you to remember or understand. Any answer? Now, at this point, there are two ways to get the y. I'll tell you the long way, which is reliable, and the short way, which is memorization. Your teacher will probably teach you the short way. Now the long way was it's not that long, I'm going to give you a principle, a very important principle for you to carry to secondary 2. A line is one equation. How many unknowns? How many unknowns? How many unknowns are there in a line?
In this line, there's 2 unknowns.
Yeah, and a line will forever be one equation, 2 unknown. Maybe there are more if they don't tell you the gradient, maybe. But if it is a complete line, this is a complete line. Nothing wrong with this line. It's one equation, 2 unknowns, the y and the x. Make sense? Now, when you know the x of a coordinate, right? When you know the x of a coordinate, it is so simple to find the y. Even though this is a long process, it's so very simple. Do you know why? Do you know how?
No. Oh yeah, because if x is 0, then you can just substitute the x of 0 and then you still have to do
Correct.
that.
That's how you use the line equation. Correct. That's the long way. It doesn't seem so long, frankly speaking, right? So go ahead and find it first.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now that's the long way. Again, not too long, correct? The long way is based on principle. In principle, if you have the line and you have half the coordinate, half, either the x or the y, finding the other half is extremely simple.
Okay.
I've seen people not grasp this until Sec 4. Now, don't be that kind of person. Okay, it's a very simple and useful principle. Okay, so that's the long way. Now the short way. The short way is teacher teach you some sort of memorization. I don't prefer that, but your teacher will say something like this. Yo, bro, the line is ymx plus c. You remember your teacher saying something like that?
mx plus, yeah.
Okay, so let's say you remember what the teacher said. The teacher will go on to say something like this. The m is in front of x. That's the gradient. It's very important. I see the gradient is 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Then the c is the guy behind the plus 2, right? So what is c according to your teacher? That c is the y-intercept. Always. So it's 2. Now, so happens your answer is also 2, right? So that's not a coincidence. Not a coincidence. Now, and then based on that, people memorize, hey, the gradient is 5, the y-intercept is 2. They call the y-intercept c. And then every time they ask you for y-intercept, you say y equals to 2, which is, strictly speaking, is wrong. Strictly speaking, y-intercept is 0, 2, not 2.
Yeah.
So when sometimes the question say give us the coordinate, you say something like x equals to something or y equals to something. Yeah, that's what the teacher teach, but that's not a coordinate. I still don't know why teacher teach that way. I really don't know. I really don't know why teacher don't emphasize the fact that y-intercept is 0 or something like that. The x is 0. Because once you do that, finding the y is very easy.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm going to test you on this one, the principle, the long one, because the long principle turns out is useful for everything, not just the y-intercept. For example, go and find the x-intercept. I give you 2 marks. Can you do that or not?
X-intercept. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now, based on the principle of if I have half a coordinate, things are very easy. Do I have half a coordinate?
And so if it's the x-intercept, that means y equals to 0.
Yes, you have that, right? You should know that.
Yeah.
And then, so what do you do with that?
So -2 equals to 5x.
And
Because
therefore,
-2.
the coordinate
So -2 divided by 5.
is -2 over 5 lah, or negative 0.4. Now write down for me the x-intercept.
Ini tuh adjective, tetap se-acceleration.
Remember, it's a coordinate, huh? So
Tapi tetap tetap itu verb menjadi verb.
Okay, so negative 0.4, comma 0.
So later I'll show you that you're correct later. Yeah. Now look at part 3. Is part 3 the same exact thing as I said?
What? Sorry.
Isn't part 3 the exact thing as I say? The principle. What is the principle I teach you? If you have a line and you know half a coordinate, you can find the other half very easily. Isn't it just the same?
Apa ya?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
So
similar.
go find it. Then I'll show you something.
Finally, 还变成一边的干干净净了。Do you have more of those like you last week? Got it. Em baca. Ini 终于 finally 变终于
Okay.
Alright, yeah. So you found this thing. Yeah. Now, have your teacher used something called a desmos?
Oh, what?
A desmos.
Desmos.
Okay, then I'll show you. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, this is to complete your line. Okay, you see this thing. This is called a graphing calculator. I mean, fancy stuff for drawing lines.
Oh, this thing.
Okay.
Oh, I remember this.
Okay. I have used this for you, is it?
Yeah, you did it before.
But your teacher have not. Okay, then after this, I'm going to ask you to use it. Now, using this first. So what I do is I just, if when I type the equation, a line does pop up. Correct? A line does pop up. Now look at this line. The thing does not lie. Look at your, isn't that your y-intercept?
Yeah.
Correct, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's your x-intercept. Correct, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now let's look at the point that you just found. Now I can label a point here, so I'll put it P. So tell me what's the coordinate of the point? The full coordinates are
5.
No. Full coordinates are something, comma something, remember?
Oh, right. Maybe like 5, 4.
No. The one that you found in part C.
Part C. Oh, okay. So
no
that
matter
means,
how they phrase it, it's a coordinate. So what is it?
So that means
Something, comma something.
0, -3.
No, it's
0,
not a 0.
negative.
No,
Oh, it's
part
not 0?
C. Part C.
So?
Yeah, part C. Remember part C? Part C, the last part, the last part. Right? The last part is part C. They don't say it as a coordinate, but it is a coordinate. Why? Because they give you an x. And that's half a coordinate. So what's the coordinate of the point?
So -3, -13.
Okay, I'm going to put that in decimals. Yeah, you see the decimals? -3, -13. Okay, and then bracket. And a point will appear somewhere below. You see that? I can scroll down, right? Okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be labeling it this way. I should label it as something like that. I go down, I'm gonna go. Do you see the point somewhere? Right? There you go. There. I
there.
see the point. Okay. Now, is it a coincidence that the point is on the line?
Mm,
Is this what you expect?
no.
You should expect this. Why? Because
Hmm.
that's what the question does to you. Even though the question doesn't say it is a point thingy, they don't say that. But this is what's
Yeah.
happening. They give you a half a coordinate. You use the line to find the other half. And that means whatever you find is always on the line.
Mm.
Always like that. Okay? So tell me half a coordinate.
Half a coordinate. Sure.
What
Y
is it?
equals to
Okay.
2. Oh no,
Okay.
not 2.
So
Give it like
maybe something else.
11. Sure.
Okay, 11. Okay, so question mark, I don't know, comma 11, right? So I work it out in my mind. Just a minute. Okay, right. So my answer will be 9/5. If I am correct, let's call this point Tristan. If I am correct in my working, it will be on the line. If it is not, and it will not be online. It will not be. Now, I say that my answer is 9/5, right? So I purposely make it wrong first. Maybe I say it's 8/5. I think it's 9/5, and I purposely make it wrong. Okay, what happened? Okay, look at that point. Is that point on the line or not?
No.
No. Then I realized, hey, wait a minute, I'm wrong. So I'm gonna correct it into what I think is correct. 9/5. See, the points are on.
Oh.
If I am wrong, the point is not on the line. It's not that there is no such point. There is such a point, but it is not on the line. If I'm correct, the point is on the line. Incorrect. See, I type another one, 10/5, which is wrong. See, the point is no longer on the line.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that all of this doesn't happen in your class, not yet, yeah?
Yeah, not yet.
Okay, do you understand this? I hope I'm not confusing you.
Yeah, I understand this.
Good. Now, I just want you to play with Desmos a little bit. I want you to be able to draw a line like this. Just type something and then maybe draw a point. Just make sure you can do that, and then I'm happy. Okay, I'm going to stop my screen sharing, okay?
Okay.
So that you can do it.
Ini siapa yang kerjanya? Tiffany ya? Hah? Kau tuh hantu ya? Aku udah lama nggak lihat kamu ya? Hah?
Okay, let's do.
Waduh, ini sampai kesel lagi aja loh. Udah lama Mami nggak liatin kamu ya? Banyak salah begini. Lu bisa nggak sih bikin yang benar, Mary?
Once you're comfortable with Desmos, you share the screen first so that I can see what you type just to make sure.
Okay. How do I make like the line again? Go ahead, do that.
So remember, a line is always y equals to mx plus c, but you do in this case randomly put an m and randomly put a c lah. Just any random number would.
Okay. So y equal mx plus c equal. Okay. So make y equals 3 n equals 2, 3, equals equals to 7. Interesting.
PR-nya belum kelar. Susah. Kelar. Ini. Ya. Ini bantuin dia nih. Bentar. Bantuin dia. Iya. Dia udah capek juga. Yuk, jangan bilang kasihan dalam kerjaan PS dong. Ya udah. Oke. Ya udah. Oke. Yuk.
Oh, okay, let's read that.
Oh, tadi kan?
Y equals 5.
To confirm, the decimals is not confusing you.
Wait, remember last time we were able to make like the line move around a lot? How do we do that again?
Share the screen. Share the screen.
I think I should do this.
Oh, yeah, you cannot have. Okay. I still cannot see what you're typing.
Wait, let me see if I can, like very quickly.
Kamu mantan ikan apa? Namanya yang kayak gimana? Tulis kamu gue. Jadi aku bisa tahu sih kamu kayak apa. Maka cing kan? Selain cing bacanya apa lagi? Cing apa? Satu artinya apa? Satu artinya apa? Suami. Cing is wash dan cing like cinta. Oh, naked cing, naked cing ada itunya depannya. Apa begini ya? Puyang, puyang. Tulisannya puyang.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
Are you gonna show me something?
Okay, now I can do stuff. Let me share screen.
Hmm.
Ada apa lagi, Meme? No, I still haven't done my fingers. Actually, I haven't done some tutorials.
No.
Benar. Tadi le sama 音乐，快乐，乐nya satu. But one you say 音乐，音乐是什么？
Entire screen. Entire screen.
音乐是什么？
Can you share the screen?
Oh yeah. I can, but it's going very slowly.
Right.
你喜欢听音乐吗？
No.
Music. Dan satu lagi. 快乐。Le sama 音乐的乐 itu sama penulisannya. Kayak tadi mana? Kayak begitu.
Okay, now if it doesn't work, I'll share my screen. Instead, I'll show you how to do
Yeah,
it. I
think so.
better, yeah. Okay, right? So as long as you can use your desktop. Okay, you're looking at my desktop, right? Okay. I'm gonna make the lines invisible. Okay, we can make the lines invisible and just make it. Okay, right? So now to make the line moves, I create a new line. So a line only moves when it is not fully defined. Now, what do you mean by that? If you already put 3x minus 1, for example, this line is fully defined. The m is defined, the c is defined. Understand?
Okay, yeah.
If you want to make a line move, you make at least one of them undefined. Now, what does that mean? Very simple. Just replace the number with not a number. For example, with number c, right? C. And then I add the slider. The line still looks like it stays there, except that now C can change. When C change, the line change.
Oh, that's what the slider button does. Oh.
Correct. So how come a line moves? It's very simple, because one of the number moves. I hope that makes some sense. Right? Because the number moves, because you don't define it, right? Because it's, I don't know, it's floating or whatever, then of course the line moves. Because the number changes, the line changes. I hope that makes some sense. Okay, I'll do the same thing with the m. Y equals to mx. So now I make the m float, right? The m is no longer a number, right? But a slider, so later. But I fix the c, for example, something like that. Added m, slider, make the other guy invisible. Since the m is floating, it can change. Okay. The line is okay. A moving line is very interesting. You're supposed to understand this, but maybe at Sec 3 or Sec 2. Go ahead, you can do this now.
Okay.
Give you around no more than 5 minutes, and then we'll continue. Okay. Play around until you're happy. Make sure you can write points and whatever.
Apa itu belakangnya? Belakangnya apa? Apa? Lihat. Nih, lihat dari pasti ada. Udah lama nggak? Nih, sebut. Dah lama ya kita nih ya, nggak review ya. Terus makin maju. Coba pintar-pintar belajar sih, bagus ya.
Are you okay, Tristan?
Yeah, I'm okay. Just
Alright,
playing
okay.
around with this.
Nih,
Okay, so okay, yeah, we can move on, yeah.
sekian.
Yeah.
Alright,
Ada
let's
juga
move
sekian.
on. Yeah, this is the line question, right? Okay, let's try another question. We have my favorite question.
Sekian.
This is the angle question. I've never seen it before. It's a combination between. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness, it's not even. Oh, but it is kind of like an angle question with a lot of sides. And then the question after that is my favorite. You check it out. Question 16.
Okay. Oh, question 15.
Okay. Yeah. That's my favorite. Okay. So let's do 15 and 16 at least today. Okay.
Okay.
In any order and shape.
我发现看见这个看见你们，有一个人看见，我知道看见，tapi 这个线也是不就一轴线。
So now how to do this?
我会去。
This should be new, yeah.
Ini jadi apa nih? Sertifikat jadi apa?
Screenshot for me, please. This one is a big one. I think you'll help. Yeah? Okay, I think I get it already. So let me confirm that your teacher haven't reached this topic.
Yeah, definitely prisms and stuff yet. Or maybe
Alright.
no, we just did today.
Okay. Right. Now this should be a refresher of primary school. Doesn't mean it's easy. It's just a refresher though. I don't think anything new. However, in exam the marks are medium to high. So we try to pay attention to it. We try, yeah. Okay. So now again, it should be using your primary school skills. So let's see that. Blah 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 blah. Okay, right. So they tell you the height of the triangle. They don't put this height on the picture. Now, I suppose it'll be easier if they do. So now I'm gonna ask you to put it on the picture somehow. Okay, up to you. Okay, you can do that. Now, clearly this question doesn't have any shaded area. Am I looking wrongly? Like I don't see any shaded area at all.
But then like the printing is very bad.
Okay. So then we make just pretend lah. This is the shaded area, right? If the shaded area is a triangle, it's probably too easy, correct?
Yeah.
Now with the additional 20 centimeter, can you do it or not? Cannot
But
just
I
tell me.
don't think the triangle is the shaded area though.
Yeah, it is not precisely. So can you do the shaded area? or not?
No, not really.
All right. Okay. So now, one way to do it. There are many ways to do it. Yeah. One way to do it is to have the area of the parallelogram, right?
Oh yeah, minus the
Minus
triangle.
the triangle. Now you tell me the area of the triangle first. What is
Half
it?
times
Yeah. Tell me. Half
half
times,
times 25 minus 2 minus 1. So minus
which is
20
22
times
lah.
22, yeah.
Mhm.
And then times 20.
And then times. All right, which is correct. Now look at the parallelogram. Okay. I'll explain it in two ways so that you remember or understand, not just remember. Right.
Okay.
Now there is a reason why a triangle is half. There's a very simple reason. It's because like this. There are two ways to see it. Now, for example, I divide this triangle to half. Right. Sorry, not divide to half. I just put it like that, 90 degree, and then I somehow draw a complete rectangle. Complete rectangle. The complete rectangle is certainly 22 times 20, correct? Certainly, this is 20, this is 22, right? That's the rectangle. This guy is the rectangle of the area of the rectangle, the invisible rectangle I just draw. So why is a triangle half the rectangle? Do you know why or not?
Because there's no.
Look at that visually. Look at the rectangle. You can imagine the rectangle for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at what the triangle does. The triangle is half and half. Look at that.
Oh.
Half, half.
Oh.
Look at that. Did you see that?
Yeah. The middle of the line. The line in the yeah.
Correct. Every triangle does this, and therefore a triangle is basically half of the rectangle. Basically. Okay, can? That's why. Now let's talk about parallelogram. I want to talk about why this parallelogram is 25 centimeter, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about why this parallelogram is area of parallelogram is 20 times 25. I want to tell you why. Because it looks like another rectangle. What's going on here? Are we supposed to do parallelogram? How come we're doing something that looks like a rectangle? Where here's the secret. Here's the secret. Right. So focus on this one. Right. Then
yes, there it is. This thing.
okay, so I cut the parallelogram a little bit, move the triangle. Now let me ask you, this new rectangle, what is the area?
It should be the same thing.
Which is what? Which is the height is 20.
Yeah.
20 and the width is 25.
Yeah.
There you go. Turns out most of the areas we learn, you will see later, most of the areas are based on rectangle because rectangles are very easy. It's just a visual moving here and there or visual seeing it here and there. Do you understand? Now, whatever else you want to memorize, please understand this principle. It is based on rectangles. Okay. Later on in trapezium, they will give you trapezium one very soon. It's also the same thing. Okay, so give it a try. Okay.
孤立的，再把它变成废料，那肥料放下去，做有丢的，下去之后怎么样？是的，你们这个是。
You can you don't have the answer to that. Sorry. But yeah. Feel free to move on. The perimeter of the shaded area.
Shaded area, shaded area. Open, okay.
Kamu baca yang ini apa tentang apa ini? Ini tentang apa? Itu mesti ada di sini. Coba. Ini apa artinya? 保护环境、随地小便、大便、软软垃圾。
Okay.
原来，好，你觉得对吗？为什么我觉得是不对？因为我们应该怎么做呢？我们应该软软垃圾是不对的，因为会依赖完成。是处完哦是不对的，会很污秽环境。我觉得情况是不对，我们应该放中间没关系。我们来收拾一下吧，只说有脏有臭。
Okay. This is also something new, but I emphasize this a lot. Do you still remember how to do this?
这个是
No, not really.
Remember the concept of prism. Don't worry, teacher haven't teach. I'll remind you. The concept of prism is there is a cross-sectional area which is the same throughout. The first thing you do is to identify the area. There is nothing else more important. Now,
Okay.
look at this guy. I mean, they didn't tell you it's a prism, right? So, but what is the cross-sectional area which is the same throughout? You gotta maybe, I don't know, shade it or something.
I can pick up the garbage from the ground.
Okay, I don't understand the shading. Are you saying that the shading is rectangle? Is that what you're saying?
Shading is the inside.
The inside?
Pick up
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Same thing in the Jamboard.
Understand mommy or not?
Okay, still waiting for it to load. Okay, right. Okay. Now, what I'm asking you to see, all right? I think you can see already. Just want to make sure, that, for example, in the top part, you can always split this to two parts, can? Just split this to one thing and two things, and that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, you split however you want it. One and then two. Now, for the first guy, imagine that it's a bread lah. Imagine it's a bread. Okay, prism always looks like bread one. Now tell me, how would you cut this bread? I'm asking you to cut this long bread.
From here, this side.
Yeah, something like that. And if you cut this bread, what kind of slice will you get? What kind of shape?
A quarter circle.
All right, and you're right. And you know what? And no matter where you cut this bread, if you cut it that way, it will be always quarter circle.
Yeah.
That seems to make sense to you, right? Okay, because you are a human being. Remember, you are a 3D person. You are an expert in 3D stuff. Math is just catching up to you. Your 3D sense, everybody's 3D sense is good one. They just need to know how to use it. Now, you have identified the cross-sectional area is the quarter circle because you cut this like a bread. Let me put it another way. Would you cut the bread like this or not? Would you cut it like that or not?
No.
Your mom will slap you, right?
Yeah.
Why don't we cut like this? Let me ask you.
Because the slices are uneven.
Which makes it very confusing to divide. It's not you eating the bread, what? Everybody is eating the bread. You cut like that, then you eat what? First thing first, the slice somehow can be very big one. The behind one very big some more. And then you go and take this small one, or you take the middle one, and you eat the bread. The bread is a very confusing shape, right? Okay. Yeah. If you do this, mom will slap you for good reason, but you will never do this. It's just not natural. Correct or not? It's just not natural. Okay, so the natural cut is the cut that reveals to you the cross-sectional area. Because why? Because you already know what's the natural cut. Okay, now look at part two, right? Part two is a different shape. Let's imagine there's a very weird bread. Now, how would you cut this bread?
Also this way.
All right, which because no matter where you cut, you will get what kind of shape?
The same shape.
Which shape? Which is what kind of shape? What kind of shape
Um,
would you call this?
this is
You call this what kind of shape?
this is a I don't think it's a rhombus, right?
Trapezium. It's a trapezium shape.
Trapezium. Yeah. Oh, trapezoid. Yeah.
As I promise you, a trapezoid or trapezium will appear very soon. See, it appears, right? Your favorite shape, right? Which later
Yeah.
on, you will find the area will be a rectangle one also. Same thing one, the same thing one. Okay, anyway, so
Mhm.
now, so you have identified your cross-sectional area without much thinking. Why? Because you are naturally well versed in something 3D. Just imagine
Mhm.
this as a bread. Okay, makes sense? Huh? If I
Mhm.
flip the question, I'm sorry. If I flip the question like this, okay, so the question orientation changes, right? So far, so good.
Oh, okay.
Would you cut it differently?
No, I will still cut the same.
All right. Do you understand? Cutting it another way is not natural. People will slap you. Yeah,
Mhm.
something like that. Something that's the point. Okay, cut it naturally. Like, no matter what orientation they can give you. Why am I telling you this? Because they can change the orientation. They can. You should stick to the natural cut. I hope that makes some sense.
Yeah, that
All
makes
right. Okay.
some
So
sense.
correct. Now, why is the cross-sectional area important? I told you that's the single most important thing because the volume is the cross-sectional times the length.
Yeah.
That's how easy a volume is. If you
Oh,
identify the cross-sectional correctly, if you
okay.
identify the cross-sectional section as this is rectangle, which sounds nice, right? A rectangle is easier than a trapezium. If you do that, everything is messed up.
Yeah.
Correct or not? It might be
Mhm.
an easier shape. The top one also, I want rectangle. I don't want quarter circle. I forget the quarter circle formula. I just want the rectangle one. Then times the length, this one. Yeah, everything is messed up already. Everything is just wrong.
Yeah.
Understand, yeah? That's why cross-sectional area is the most important thing. For
Mhm.
volume, and later on, the next question I told you is going to be volume and it's going to be surface area. Very predictable one. That's what they will give you. Okay, Ken?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so now, can you do the volume?
First, I gotta find the volume for the first part.
Which is, you must find the cross-sectional area first. Right?
Yeah.
That's always the
This
most important part. Yeah.
um the same thing. So how do I do this? How did I do the quarter circle last time? I forgot.
Kamu bisa bilang ini apa? 带状垃圾，这是什么意思呢？不是垃圾那里。
So it's pi
你要
times
把带装报纸，阿丁要把带装报纸。带环保袋，no， 带装 folded， 你要把 folded newspaper folded newspaper。folded。我会帮看过的夹子，你要把。
so pi
Apology. Tristan, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was disconnected just now. Sorry about it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, no wonder.
So yeah, still following you. So 1/4 of a circle, I think you're doing it correctly. Yeah, that's great. And then the volume is just times 16, and you're living in pi. I think that's a very good idea. Let's ignore pi for now, right? Let's put it good. Okay. Now the question is, can you find the area of trapezium?
Yes, I can.
Okay. How would you do that?
Because this first is 7.
You break it down into a
Eight.
rectangle and a triangle. No, that works. That works. That works. Yeah. Now you're thinking like a natural method. I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah.
You don't memorize like. Yeah. You think more like a natural visual person. Like, good for you. Okay. Keiko and Derlin, it's you. Keiko, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, Derlin, can you hear me? Darlene, can you hear me? Perhaps you're muted, Darlene.
Hello.
Okay. Darlene, you can hear me, yeah? Okay. Ken, all right. Therefore, oh dear. Okay, all right. Okay, Darlene. So today we're supposed to try chemistry. Just make it up from yesterday. We try chemistry with Keiko, see what happens. Yeah, that's it. Could you please on your video and then show us your TYS? Right. So for you, Tristan, I mean, for the volume, you're done.
Yeah.
Right. Now, I want to point out.
Sorry, can you give me for a while?
Yes, Darlene, you're saying?
Yeah, sorry, I don't know my. It's always like this.
Just let me say goodbye to Tristan. Yeah. Tristan, we finished the volume. I'm pretty sure the next part will be surface area. You can finish that yourself. That's good. If not, we should talk about it next week, because as you can tell, it's quite a lot of marks.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
still good for today. Still good for today. I will see you next week.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. Right, Darlene, if there is a technical problem, something that frustrates you like all the time, please tell me. Then we can minimize it or solve it altogether.
Sorry, I cannot connect my headphones.
You cannot what? Correct? You cannot connect the one?
My headset. I don't know. It's not connecting.
You cannot connect your headset. You mean you're using a Bluetooth headset, is it?
Oh yes, because it's alright.
Do you have a more like a normal cable headset for now?
It's not very.
Bluetooth has been disconnected.
Okay. I can hear you now. Sorry.
Okay, good. You can hear me now? Okay. All right.
Yes.
That is it. Okay. All right. Okay, as per usual on the video, show the TYS.
Oh, I have a picture soon.
There you go. All right. Okay. Yeah. That's it. Wonderful. I can see that this is chemistry, even quite an advanced one. Yeah. Okay. Good. Um. All right. For you, Keiko and Lynn, I'm supposed to invite you to the breakout room, right? But right now, my own Zoom have a problem, so please just do it here for now while I troubleshoot. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'll leave it to you guys. Okay. Okay, cool. Feel free to discuss the questions, and Lynn, feel free to ask them.
Okay.
Should be quite a lot of questions. Should be.
Is this a topical TYS? Can I check?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. If you prefer the other one, Keiko, you would
Oh, no, I was just checking.
right. I was the one that told her must use the
Yes.
topical one first, lah. Must lah.
Yeah,
If
I
not,
think
very-
must use topical one first. I agree.
All right. Yeah. Good. Mhm.
Okay, do you want me to go through it like last time, like question by question, or is there anything specific you want to ask?
Okay. The thing is,
Oh,
I don't think
think
wait.
Yeah, Lynn, one of the audio you must exit your laptop's audio. You must same thing as last time. Same thing, yeah. Mic menu, exit audio.
Okay, hang on. Okay, can you tell me what is the gas produced in this reaction first?
Okay, wait. Can you just wait for me to take out
Oh,
this?
sure.
Um,
Lynn?